Welcome. We are starting Module 3. This is Standard 6 NSC 5, 6, and 7. We are going to work on locating positive and negative numbers on the number line. We are going to identify the opposites of a number. We're going to find the absolute value of a number and order and compare positive and negative numbers. Lots of stuff going on today. So example 1, we're going to label the tick marks on the number line from negative 50 to 50. So that means my farthest left number is going to be negative because negatives are to the left. And my farthest right number is going to be the positive. Now I have to figure out what each one of these tick marks will be. And I also have to figure out where 0 is. So I'm going to count these marks, and there's 21 marks. In order to figure out where 0 goes, I'm going to need to divide 21 by 2, and I get, if we remember, 10.5. So that means there's going to be 10 on either side. So we put 0 right there in the middle. Then, so I know there's 10 on each side. So if I take 50 and divide it by 10, that means each one of those tick marks is going to be 5. Now the first question asks us to locate A at negative 15. So if each one of those is 5, I go over negative 5, 10, 15. So I'm going to put a point there and label that A. That's negative 15. So I went to the left of 0, 15. And the opposite of negative 15 is going to be on the opposite side of 0, the exact same distance away. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go over 1, 2, 3. And put B. So what is the number that is opposite of negative 15? It is 15. What number is the opposite of 15? So we often think of the word opposite as negative signs. So opposite of 15, that means the negative of negative 15. So the opposite of 15 is minus or negative 15, which is 15. So anytime we take the opposite of a negative or the opposite of an opposite, it's going to be a positive number. Which number is greater, A or B? How do you know? So, whatever number is farther right on the number line is always going to be bigger. So B is bigger, and it's because it's farther to the right on the number line. How far are A and B from 0? So A is 5, 10, 15 from 0. B is 5, 10, and 15 from 0. So they are both 15 from 0. What is A plus B? So A is negative 15 plus 15. That is going to equal, if I have a negative $15 and I add $15 to that, it goes back to 0. Describe the location of B as it relates to 0. B is what? 15 to the right of 0. So absolute values. Absolute value of 4 is 4, and the absolute value of negative 4 is 4. Both are 4 away from 0. So the definition of absolute value is the distance away from 0. So distances are always positive. Absolute value is written using straight brackets like this. So if you ever see a number with brackets around it, that means the absolute value of that number. So the absolute value of 4, so the distance away from 0, how far away is 4 from 0? It's 4. So it stays positive. And negative 4, how far away is negative 4 from 0? That is also 4. Label the tick marks on the number line from -1 to 1. I have to figure out where I'm going to put 0, so I need to find the center mark, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe it's going to be right here. Make sure we have the same amount on either side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then my question is, what is each one of those tick marks going to be? So I'm going to have to take 1 and divide it by 5. I'm going to have to add a decimal. 5 goes into 10 2 times. Subtract, and it's 0. So that's 0.2. So each tick mark is going to be 0.2, which is also what I essentially just did was I took 1 and divided by 5. So if we do the fractions on the bottom, I have 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, and then I would go the opposite direction. Until I get to 1 and -1. So locate A at 0.9. So where would 0.9 be? So I have 0.2, so the next one would be 0.4, 0.6, 0.8. So it's going to be in between 0.8 and 1. Right in between them. So that's going to be A. And B at -0.35. So I have -0.2, -0.4, -0.6, -0.8. So I'm going to go to negative. It's going to be in between -2 and -0.2 and -0.4. And that's going to be B. Locate C at the opposite of 2/5. So the opposite of 2/5 is going to be on the opposite side. And then locate D at the opposite of -3/5. So -3/5 is on the left side. And the opposite of that would be on the right. So what is the absolute value of b? So remember, b is the distance to 0, and b was negative 0.35. So the absolute value of negative 3.5 distance to 0 is 0.35. So once again, the absolute value is just going to be a positive distance. What is the absolute value of c? If I remember correctly, c was negative 2/5. So the absolute value of negative 2/5 is 2/5. Which is greater, c or b? And remember, the point that is farther to the right is bigger. So c is less than b, or b is greater than c. So b is greater. Which is greater, the absolute value of a or d? So the absolute value of a, if we remember correctly, a was 0.9. The absolute value of 0.9 is 0.9 because it's the distance to 0. And d was 3/5. So a is going to be greater than d, or my answer would be a. Which is greater, the opposite of c or the opposite of b? So we might need to draw these. So we're going to draw the opposite of c, which would be here. So we can notate that as negative c. And the opposite of b, which is going to be here. So which one is greater? The one that's further right is going to be greater. So c is greater than b, or the answer C. Which is greater, negative a or negative d? So we might need to draw this as well. So negative d, I'm just going to go the opposite of d, which is negative d over here, and then the opposite of a, which is negative a, which is greater, and it's going to be the one that's farther to the right. So negative d is greater than negative a. Write an inequality ordering the points from A, B, C, and D. So we're going to go back to just looking at the blue ones. So these two, this one and this one. And we're ordering the points. So my point that's furthest to the left is C. So that's going to be my smallest. So I say C is less than, B is less than, D is less than A.